All right, folks, Kenny Smith, Total Force Holdings. This one's coming to you awful early in the morning because I'm having to redo my schedule for some other stuff I have going on. So, yeah, I just finished my workout, and I'm about to go ahead and hit you with another video in my Courses of Fire series, which today we're going to cover Table 4 in the Marine Corps Combat Marksmanship program for the pistol. Okay. This one's covering multiple targets. Pretty self-explanatory. All right. They're all two targets, pair of targets. So, yeah, you're just going to put some rounds on target, right? When dealing with multiple targets, I should talk first. You have to prioritize what targets get you around first. Typically, that's going to be which target is the most dangerous. Now, on the range, you can do whatever you want. Okay, you can go left to right, right to left, top to bottom, whatever. But understand, real world, you have to prioritize what is the most dangerous. From the military aspect, crew serve weapons, radio operators, because radio operators can call friends, or if you're facing a peer adversary like us, get on the horn and get some serious hate and discontent. Mortars, artillery, naval gunfire, air, QRF, okay, things of that nature. Civilian world, obviously someone with a pistol at 3 yards is pretty dangerous, but somebody with a knife at 7 yards might be the next. All right, you have to prioritize, and I can't tell you what that is. What target are you in most danger from at the time? That's who gets your rounds first. Okay, it's not a range drill where you go left to right. No, you have to do some mental work. And guys, I hate to tell you this, but the only way to learn how to do that is through some force-on-force training where you're dealing with it in scenario situations. It's gonna fucking hurt. Okay, you're gonna get ate up with sims. You're gonna get popped with a training knife. You're probably gonna get hit, all right, with a fist, knee, elbow, whatever, at some point during that. But if you want to learn how to really prioritize what target is the most dangerous, the only way you can do that is through force-on-force. You cannot replicate that on the square range. That's just a fact of life. Okay, so understand what you're really doing here. Now, how can you make this where you have to work that mental game on here? Maybe put, like, draw on your target, or use the different types of targets. Target with a firearm versus target with a knife, okay? And put them at different ranges, obviously. But for the sake of this is just getting used to putting rounds on more than one target. So they're all at the same range, and yeah, you would engage it however the tower told you. So you're going to start with two targets at 15 yards, okay? And you can set them up. I mean, if you want to have real fun, you can move them further apart. All right, the Marine Corps Combat Marksmanship Training Program, the Course of Fire listing is not very detailed, okay? You're probably looking at targets about 1 meter apart here, all right? It's been a long time since I shot the Marine Corps Combat Marksmanship Training Program, so I can't really remember all of this, okay? I've been kicked in the head a lot since I got out, so yeah. All right, so you're 15 yards out, you have two targets. You're going to start in the holster, right? On command from the tower, you have 15 seconds, 15 seconds, to draw from the holster, put 2 rounds standing on one target, 2 rounds prone on the other. All right, now why would you want to do that? Okay, if I just shot your buddy, that's an extra mistake. So if I can get myself low or move, whichever, if I can get myself lower, I'm harder to hit. All right, vertical displacement, it's a thing. So this you're working on a bunch of different shit here. All right. So again, 15 yards, 2 targets, draw from the holster, 2 standing, drop to prone, 2 on the other one, in 15 seconds from 15 yards. All right, now you have the same setup. You're going to start in tactical carry, again, low ready. All right, 2 standing, 2 prone, same 15 seconds, same 2 targets at 15 yards. All right, now the next time, you're going to do the very same thing, 2 from the tactical carry standing, 2 from the prone, 2 targets, 15 yards. However, this time, you're going to support your pistol in the prone position. And there's a few different ways to do that. Okay, it depends on what all's there. This could stimulate propping like using my 17 here because I didn't feel like putting my holster on. I might prop that weapon right up on the curb. If I didn't have my happy stick in there, instead of using a conventional 2-handed grip, I might put my fist down and push up again, almost like an old cup and saucer, but I'm supporting the bottom of the weapon against the ground through some adjunct or some form. Maybe you are using that happy stick and just pushing the magazine down. All right, whatever, you're supporting your prone position. Okay, so you've had 3 stages so far. You're firing from the holster, 2 standing, 2 prone, 2 rounds on each target, 15 seconds, 15 yards. You're going to do the same thing starting in the tactical carry. Two standing, drop to prone, 2 more. One more time, 2 standing for starting in the tactical carry, 2 prone. This time you're supporting your position. All right, so now you're going to move forward or move the targets back to you, whichever your setup is, to 7 yards, 21 feet. All right, 2 from the holster standing, draw from the holster, pop, pop, drop to a kneeling position, pop, pop. Again, 15 seconds. All right, this is a little bit closer. You might not want to take the time to go all the way down into prone. So this makes sense. Drop to a kneeling position, get a little bit better vertical displacement. Where would this come in handy? A police officer making a T-stop that goes bad, right? You're sitting there, guy goes crazy, draw your rounds, pop, pop. His homeboy gets out of the car, you drop to a kneeling behind the engine block of your vehicle, pop, pop. This works. All right, so now you're going to do the same thing. 2 rounds on each target, starting in standing, 2 more in prone, in 15 seconds, but you're going to start from tactical carry. All right, tactical carry, pop, pop, drop to a knee, pop, pop. 2 rounds, 7 yards, 15 seconds. All right, same thing again, except guess what? Now you're supporting that kneeling position. All right, you might be, now maybe you're bracing that pistol in the wedge of the door, bracing that weapon light over your hood. You're supporting your position however you can. All right, again, 2 targets, 7 yards, 15 seconds. Also, 2 targets, 15 seconds, 7 yards. 2 standing, 2 kneeling, starting in the holster. You're in the holster, pop, pop, pop. Drop to a kneeling, pop, pop, 15 seconds. All right, you're going to do that twice, okay? Now, this time you're going to use support in both positions, standing and kneeling. Draw from, you're starting in the tactical carry, right? Actually, no, I take that back. You're going to start after you finish your 2 standing from the tactical carry, 2 kneeling supported. You're going to start in the holster, 2 standing, 2 kneeling, right? 2 on each target. 2 standing on one, drop to a knee, 2 in the other. Okay? This time, you're going to start in tactical carry. Tactical carry, 2 standing, drop to a knee, 2 on the other target. So you're still in tactical carry for this next stage, also in 15 seconds, by the way. Start in tactical carry. Now you're going to support your position, supported standing position. This could be like using a barricade, something of that nature. 2 standing, pop, pop, drop to a knee, kneeling supported, pop, pop. So, quick recap. 2 targets, starting at 15 yards. 2 from the holster in the standing position. Drop to prone, 2 more rounds, 15 seconds. Starting in the tactical carry, 2 rounds standing on one target, drop to the prone, 2 in the other. Again, and all the time limits on this are 15 seconds. Okay? Next one. Starting in tactical carry, 2 rounds standing, drop to the prone, 2 prone supported. The previous one is not supported. All right, then you'll move the targets back or move up to the targets until you're 7 yards out. Starting in the holster, 2 rounds on one target standing, drop to the kneeling, 2 rounds in the other target. All right, you're still in the tactical carry. You're going to do the same thing again. Instead of coming from the holster, you're starting tactical carry. 2 rounds standing, drop to a knee, 2 rounds kneeling. All right, you're going to do the same exact course, same exact table of fire for this one. All right, 2 starting in tactical carry, 2 standing, 2 kneeling. Only this time your kneeling position is supported. All right, so you're going to go back to the holster. All right, on command, draw, fire 2 rounds in the standing position, drop to a knee, 2 rounds in the kneeling. And again, your targets are at 7 yards for this one, 15-second time limit. Tactical carry, 2 rounds standing, drop to a knee, 2 rounds kneeling. 2 rounds in each target, 15 seconds, 7 yards. All right, for the last one, you're starting tactical carry, 2 rounds standing supported in one target, drop to a knee, 2 rounds kneeling supported, okay, in the other target. All have a 15-second time limit. You're shooting from 7 to 15 yards, and let me double check my notes again since I shouldn't have set that down, but my dumb ass did. You're firing 36 rounds in that one. So I hope y'all enjoy that. That'll get you some use on working on moving targets, but understand you cannot replicate which target gets shot first on the square range. You can kind of get a little close, but you'll never replicate the real deal and having to do it real time with consequences unless you're doing it force on force. I can't stress that enough for multiple targets. So y'all enjoy yourselves, have fun shooting that one, and I got to get back on with my day. Y'all take care, be safe.